today has accessed the ethics panel's bombshell draft report against Trinamool Member of Parliament Mahua Moitra. Now, the Ethics Committee of Lok Sabha has suggested Mahua's immediate expulsion from Lok Sabha in its draft report after claiming that she visited Dubai 4 times, but her login credentials were used 47 times from Dubai. Not just this, the draft report has also stated that the Trinamool Member of Parliament sought cash and luxury items from businessman Darshan Hiranandani. It's not just Mahua who's now under the ethics panel's scanner. BSP MP Danish Ali, member of the ethics panel, could also face action for casting aspersions on the committee chair during the last meeting of the committee on November 2nd. Mahua, however, in fact, remained defiant and stated that the central agency should lodge cases against the alleged irregularities involving the Adani Group rather than counting her luxury shoes and other items. BJP MP Nishikant Dubey on Wednesday claimed that the Lokpal had ordered a CBI probe against Mahua on his complaint of alleged corruption committed by her. My colleague Piyush Mishra continues to be live with us. Piyush, as you were mentioning, it just doesn't end over here for Mahua Moitra. While this is a big blow to the Member of Parliament, if that draft report is adopted today at the ethics panel meeting, she could stand being disqualified from the 17th Lok Sabha. There's also that probe that the CBI has been ordered to carry out by the Lokpal, as has been claimed by BJP Member of Parliament Nishikant Dubey.
Well, certainly yesterday itself in a post on X, Nishikant Dubey had claimed that the letter which he had written to Lokpal alleging about the irregularities and the misuse of privileges by Mahua Moitra, on that particular letter, Lokpal has recommended CBI inquiry, which is certainly signifying that in coming few days, not only Mahua Moitra is going to reportedly face expulsion, but also she is going to face a CBI inquiry, which is certainly going to be a big problem for her. But today what we are now hearing about the reaction which is coming in from Mahua Moitra, where she is now slamming the government. She is saying that first government must go and file the FIR into the alleged 13,000 crore scam which has been done by the Adani business. On the other side, BJP continues to mount pressure on Mahua Moitra for explaining the kind of misuse of privilege which she has done. You would remember that last time when there was a meeting of ethics committee and Mahua was asked to depose before the ethics committee. At that time, after facing few questions, she had stormed out of the meeting and she had claimed that some personal questions were asked from her. What we are also given to understand is that not only Mahua Moitra but also the opposition MP Danish Ali is likely to face actions for the disrespect which he had shown to the ethics committee, where he was also part of that group which had come out with Mahua Moitra. So today it's going to be important day when at 4 p.m. Ethics committee meet. It is going to adopt the draft committee report, of that particular committee, and that report is likely to be given to Lok Sabha Speaker, and he is going to take the final decision. And if that happens, if that happens, then on the first day of the upcoming session, which is the winter session, the actions could be taken against Mahua Moitra. In the initial days, when the allegations had surfaced on 14th of October, TMC was not seen, supporting Mahua Moitra. But in the last few days, when Mahua Moitra had stormed out of the meeting, TMC had somewhere was seen coming out in support of the TMC MP. Now we'll have to see what would be the stand of Trinamool Congress after the final decision is taken. Final report is adopted by the ethics panel. BJP continues to ask questions from Mahua Moitra at 4 p.m. when this meeting takes place. The recommendations would be given to Lok Sabha Speaker and then final decisions will be taken.
Right. Also, Piyush, the fact that you were mentioning that there could be dissent notes that could be filed by some of the opposition members of the ethics panel. Of course, their argument is that Mahua Moitra hasn't been fully heard by the ethics panel. And that in itself is not exactly the way that the ethics panel should be moving forward. Before they've heard the defendant in this case in her entirety, in terms of what she wants to say, in terms of the accusations that have been leveled against her, before that, the committee shouldn't jump to conclusions and recommend its action against her, Piyush. Okay, we'll try and reconnect with my colleague Piyush Mishra. They're reporting on that ethics panel meeting, which is to take place at 4 p.m. this evening. In fact, that panel will sit down to consider and adopt the report as far as their recommendations in this matter are concerned. My colleague Pooja Shali has more on this. Pooja, over to you.
Right, so these are some of the details that has been accessed by India today from the report of the Ethics Panel Committee. What, according to our sources, this report says, Mahua Moitra visited Dubai at least 4 times, and the login there was used was 47 times allegedly. Now, the login being used 47 times is not as much a problem as much who used it, basically. The IP address of the login is same every time. So the issue is, remember, that the parliament, when it's functioning, supposed to function, you of course will likely use it when you're in the country. It was in Dubai when 47 times, 4 times that visit happened. That is when the IP address showed that location. This is a possible leakage of sensitive bills. Remember, it's a parliamentarian who has this parliament login. There are details of MPs. There are details of bills that are set to be tabled, introduced, passed. And all of this is of primary concern for the country. Mahua Moitra allegedly sought cash and luxury items that she gave the details to someone to use it, access it, see the information on the website and within, of course, among the parliamentarians, and took favors allegedly in return. Mahua Moitra sought a bungalow renovation, holiday expenses and expenses, of course, for the holidays abroad. This is where the businessman that has been named, was he involved on giving these luxury items in return and in exchange for the access to the login address. Mahua got Hermes scarf. There were Bobby Brown makeup, which are all very expensive. These are called luxury items and much more. Admitted to using Darshan's vehicle and luxury gifts. So this is where it's not just about giving the details of the IP address, but was there a quid pro quo and in exchange for something? Now, the act is unethical, according to the report, according to those who were in the ethics panel, and the breach of parliamentary privilege. They are quoting all of this, that she gave away what was leaked as possibly could have become a national security threat, much more to the parliament, to the parliamentarians in exchange of luxury gifts. This is breach of privilege. And that Mahua and the businessman Darshan Hiranandani's statement on the gifts differ. And because of all of these issues, the report says that that Mahua Moitra needs to be then expelled from the parliament right away. So these are, remember, what are the implications? And this is why it is important to understand that the charges are very serious. These are not normal charges. Transferring your login address details poses as a very serious threat. As a member of parliament, you have access to a lot of parliamentarians, their details, the bills, and a lot of issues that only the parliamentarians are aware of. May lead to unauthorized access about who was using it. What was the reason? How could they have had the consequences of then pushing this ahead? Makes the system vulnerable to a crippling cyber attack as well in this case. Possible planting of material can impact national security. Remember, these are members of parliament, like I was saying, and there is a reason that they have a specific login and password on that. So these are the details that are coming in. Over to you now, Pauline, with the serious allegations that you yourself have been bringing to us from this report.